Thank you and well done. Yes, because you alone are having the double dose. I'm talking about the visual as well as the audio, so you're getting the audio V experience. But yes, we give you a radio experience that you can count on anytime, any day, and you can as well join the conversation right there, and of course mount on the eagle's wings, because we would not let you down. I'd like to also greet you in the way I know how to. I'd like to say I miss you. I'd like to say a Kara. I'd like to say Ndewono, and I'd like to say Inakwana. Finally, of course, you know how it goes. Una. Good morning. My name is Udwak Daniel, and yes, call me UD. That also goes well. But I want to say to you that, hey, man, no be like this we gonna do. We'll just keep the hope alive and ensure that we do not stop talking, because we would not maintain the culture of silence. Yeah, it's a Friday. It is the 19th day in the month of April 2024, and as energetic as I am, I'd like to also bring it to your eardrums, the 10 things that you ought to know today. Yes, 10 things you ought to know today. Quite a number of stuff going on in Nigeria, but then as they also break, we will break with it. But then I should also let you in on the fact that you can join the conversation, because this is the pages where we get to look at the front pages of Nigerian newspapers, and then give you a heads up, as a head start as well, so that you get to know what is happening, right? So please, they say somebody who's not informed is deformed. I don't want you to be deformed, so please keep your ears glued on here and be informed. And in the course of it all, we get to open the phone line so that you are also a part of the conversation, because you are, so we are, because we are, that's why you are. So it's a symbiotic, relationship right there. And the number, of course, let me hand it down into your eardrums so that you can save it in your gadgets, save it in your phone, and when that time comes, you would not be found wanting. Watching from outside the shores of Nigeria, being a part of this, you can add the prefix +234 to the numbers 0907 353 0044 or 0908 766 8888, or the WhatsApp portal number where you can send a WhatsApp message as well as a voice note and a text message too is 0909 705-4450. But as you engage, be well informed that you need to keep up and bring up your A game right there. Be civil, be responsible, and be orderly. It is a place where you get to talk serious matters as well as air your views in the most respectable way. So let's not bicker about pointing fingers here and there. Just go straight to the point, react to the headline that jumps at you, that pops at you, that tickles your fancy, or that provokes your expression right there. But you know what? You keep it on the low, just a little bit. Yeah, tone it down. Let's give it to you. The Nigerian Immigration Service has placed former Kogi Governor Yahaya Bello on watch list. Can you beat that? Now, the NIS called for Bello's arrest at any point of exit or entry into the country by security agencies. Well, of course, we had that conversation yesterday, where, of course, the former Kogi State governor has been, asked to be seen by the EFCC, and the brawl, the face-off that happened at his Abuja residence, and how the incumbent governor of Kogi State is shielding him, protecting him from arrest, or from arrest. Yeah, of course. Okay. But then President Bola Tinubu has approved system-wide policies to comprehensively overhaul the education sector to improve the learning skill development, increase enrollment, and ensure the academic security of the nation's children. So one of the policies will take care of a census for all schools in Nigeria from basic to tertiary level. Alrighty. So the Minister of Solid Minerals Department, Dr. Dele Adlake, on Thursday said the reforms of the President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's administration have started manifesting in the resurgence of the nation's economy. Yay! Now, he spoke while hosting a delegation of the All Progressives Congress, that is the APC Professionals Forum, led by former Bauchi Governor Isa Yaguda. All right, those names. Anyways, no fewer than 577 blind candidates will write this year's Unified Tertiary Matriculation Examination. that is what we like to call the UTME in 11 centers nationwide. The 2024 UTME examination will commence today. Yes, today I said, Friday, in over 700 CBT centers nationwide and end on April 29. Well, that is something going on with the JAM, right? If I'm not mistaken. Okay, not JAM this time, is the UTME. So universities right there stepping up the plate. But then the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, has declared former governor of Kogi State, Yahya Bello, wanted over alleged 80 billion naira fraud. 80 billion. That's right. This was contained in a notice posted on the Commission's official Facebook page on Thursday, April 18. Seems like this is a manhunt right now, because everywhere you turn, it's all about catching. Well, I'd like to use that word. I mean, it's catching this time because he has not submitted himself for arrest or questioning. All right, so no fewer than 16 persons were feared dead and 20 others injured when a commercial vehicle plying the Baga Kokawa Road in the Kokawa local government area of Borno State drove over an improvised explosives device suspected to have been planted by a swap terrorist. Oh, that is not good. Ooh. Soul rest in peace, though. The Federal Competition and Consumer Protection Commission on yesterday, carried out an enforcement raid at 2 supermarkets in the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja, to ensure adherence to price display and quantity regulations. Now, the Executive Secretary of the Commission, Dr. Adamu Abdullahi, said the exercise targeted at reducing the high cost of food commodities nationwide would be extended to Lagos, Port Harcourt, Ibadan, Kano, Kaduna, and other cities in the coming weeks. So this is more like telling all of y'all who run supermarkets and who are inflating the price right there that, hey, they are coming for you, so you better get ready. Okay, now, prices of paddy, well, are beginning to come down in many grain markets in the country as the dry season harvest begins. Well, this kind of rice in its husk is one that is before threshing is quite the major ingredient required by millers to produce the finished products for consumption. Okay, so that's what they call it there, paddy. Well, the Nigerian Navy said it has destroyed 60 illegal refinery sites in the Niger Delta region between January and April 2024. 60, I said, 60 you heard, that's right. Flag Officer Commanding FOC, Eastern Naval Command, ENC of Nigerian Navy, Rear Admiral Sahid Akinwande, said the Navy also seized and destroyed about 293,900 liters of illegal refined AGO during the period. And now finally, the Senate, for a second time, postponed its resumption from recess. The upper chamber of the National Assembly was earlier billed to resume plenary on April 16, 2024, but the date was extended to April 23 from 16 to 23. What's going on? Well, in a statement on Thursday, the clerk of the Senate, Chinedu Akubweze, announced that the April 23 resumption date has also been postponed. Okay, I'll leave it there. But then let's get on to finding out what exactly is going on the pages this morning. Oh, quite a number of dailies right there. But then let's begin with this one, the Daily Trust newspaper. This one right here says prices of paddy drop in states. All right, it's got 2 writers. Foreign rice too in Kano. Second writer, local products, still costly. You'd find that story on page 4 of the Daily Trust. Do you still trust the Daily Trust? If you do, well then get on to page 11 and you'd find the story, Ganduje secures order stopping suspension. Okay, and now we see this one, PDP to resolve leadership crisis, August. Damagum continues as acting chair. And you'd find the story on page 11 as well. Now let's take you down to the base of the Daily Trust newspaper today. And this one says, Bello's absence stalls trial as EFCC declares ex-governor wanted. Right? Page 6 has got that story. Now to page 10. This one says, Tinubu deliberately puts northerners in key places. Ribadu has got that to say. Oh, it's a deliberate thing, according to Ribadu. But then, let's bring you to page 5 now. Bandits kill 23 villages in Kaduna community. All right, I'll just walk away from that. All right. This one right here on page 23 says reversing tariff increase will cost Nigeria 3.2 trillion naira in subsidy, and that is coming from NERC. NERC. That is all for the front page of the Daily Trust newspaper. Now, the Guardian newspaper, the big story, leaving on war front. Borno residents on the edge, tiptoeing on active landmines, IEDs. Big story it is. Pages 4 and 5 has got that story. Go check it out and you'll see. Well, it's got some, concerns right there. Between 2016 and February 2023, 2,468 people were injured, including 1,478 civilians. Adding up to that, 1,490, including 842 civilians were killed as a result of explosive ordnance. That's not so good story to hear. But then let's bring you to page 8. NCS hands over 1.7 billion naira worth of seized fake drugs to NAFDAC. Alrighty, now to page 28. I beg your pardon. Police invite Akpata Edo LP chairman over Uniben violence shooting. Why the invitation, though? You should find out on page 28 of the Guardian newspaper. Now, EFCC declares Bello wanted over alleged 80.2 billion naira fraud. You'd find the story on page 3 and to page 6. World Bank, rising inflation, weak earnings push 10 million Nigerians into poverty in 2023. Alrighty, now to page 3. This one says Kano APC accuses presidency of sabotaging Ganduje's as ex-governor gets reprieve. Alrighty, now to this one, page 6. PDP NEC retains Damagum, asks Tinubu to rejig economic team. Obiano loses bid to stop 4 billion naira fraud trial. Page 7 has got that story, and that's going to be all I'll be taking with the front page of the Guardian newspaper, but not without giving you this one. Over 6,000 illicit weapons recovered nationwide in 3 years. Who's saying that? Who's making that statement? Go find out on page 28 of the Guardian newspaper. And now to the Vanguard newspaper. Big story now. Tinubu's government hasn't borrowed from CBN, says Edun. Right? Newspaper 2 has got that story. It's got a couple of writers to it. Ways and means to be pinned down to deal with liquidity. Okay. It's got another writer adds fiscal monetary authorities complementing each other to bring inflation down, and finally discloses government will borrow less and focus more on domestic resource mobilization. Oh, if government can do this, that would be great, right? But then let's take you just above the Vanguard newspaper banner right there, and just at the very peak of it, the zenith, the apogee, you'd find Nigeria's sovereign wealth fund grows by 119% to 2.258 trillion naira. Let me take that one again. I like good news. Nigeria's sovereign wealth fund grows by 119% to 2.258 trillion naira. You find the story on page 9, and now on to page 5. Wike triumphs as PDP NEC endorses Demagum-led NWC. And to page 9, over 1,000 students, educators abducted, killed in Nigeria. And that is a report from the UNICEF. You'd find it on page 9. And to page 8, agitation for Yoruba Nation, laughable. The DHQ has got that one. Defense headquarters says agitation for Yoruba Nation, laughable. I like the rhyme, I like the rhyme to that. Agitation and nation. But then let's bring this one to you now. It says UTME jammed to arrest parents seen at CBT centers. I guess that's a mistake, right? UTME jammed to arrest parents seen at CBT centers. And you'd find it on page 9. What would parents be doing at CBT centers? Come on, these are not children. Anyways, though, let's get on to this one right now. Page 26, APC court halts Ganduje's suspension. On APC, court halts Ganduje's suspension. FG plans ex-Kogi governor Yahaya Bello FG places ex-governor Kogi Governor Yahya Bello on watch list. You'd find it on page 13. It's got 2 riders to it as EFCC declares him wanted. Second rider, anti-corruption CSOs tackle EFCC over ex-Kogi governor. All right, page 12 has got that story. Federal government will pay 3.2 trillion naira as subsidy if tariff hike is reversed. NERC has got that to say, and you'd find a story on page 4. I guess the NERC is saying that Nigeria will be losing if we bring back the subsidy on tariff or on electricity. Well then, let's also look at this one now. Poor production. Oil Minister CDS vow to curb oil theft in Niger Delta. Page 6 has got that story now, and of course that would be all for the Vanguard newspaper. Stay with me now, don't go away. It is the Punch newspaper, and the front page of the Punch newspaper has got the big story written in red, screaming loudly. 80 billion naira money laundering. Federal government places Yahya Bello on watch list. Immigration alerts DSS. You'd find the story on page 2. It's got 2 riders. First rider, federal government orders border surveillance, asks DSS, NIA, police to prevent ex-governor's escape. All right, second rider, EFCC should obey court order restraining ex-governor's arrest. Bello's lawyer insists. And then this one now says, just at the top, I'm talking about the apogee, the zenith, the peak, the height of the Punch newspaper banner. You see this one that says, federal government enforces prices in Abuja supermarkets, plans Lagos Port Harcourt's visit. Page 2 has got that story. To page 21, 7 trillion naira remitted to federation accounts in 6 months. RMAFC has got that one to say. Anti-party activities. PDP next silent on Wike Saraki leads peace panel. Page 3 has got that story. Now to the side of the Punch newspaper, that would be to the left side. Okay, no, to the right side. Yeah, we'll see this one that says Strips rescue pregnant Chibok girl with 3 children. Page 14 has got that story. I don't know why. It just always brings my mood down when I talk about the Chibok girls. But then, can you blame me? Let's get on to this one now. It says Ogun acquires 25 vans, mans Lagos Ibadan Expressway with drones. And you'd find it on page 14. Lagos Calabar Highway, federal government panel to pay compensation within 10 days. Page 21 has got that story. Page 7 now, 16 killed as Borno boss runs over ISWAP explosions and explosives. Alrighty. Soul rest in peace again. But then let's get on to this one right now. On Ondo, it says Ayedatiwa, other APC aspirants battle for 171,922 votes. Let me take that again. On Ondo, Ayedatiwa, other APC aspirants battle for 171,922 votes. Find that story on page 3 of the Punch news paper. Now to the Nigerian Tribune Daily right there. Big story. Kano High Court affirms Ganduje's suspension. Okay. All right. Okay. Pardon me. Pardon. No, come on, UD, what have you done? Okay, this is just yesterday. This is for yesterday. I'll bring the very latest one into your eardrums in a short bit. But let's move on to the Nation newspaper right now. And with the Nation newspaper, I see the story. This particular story right now is coming from the Nation newspaper, and it is the big story. Presidency APC clash with PDP on economy security. Presidency APC clash with PDP on economy security. Now, it's got one rider to it. Ruling party dismisses opposition's criticisms, right? And that is the rider to that. You'd find a story on page 4 of the Nation newspaper, right? Find it on page 4 of the Nation newspaper right there and right now. But then let's get on to this one now. PDP keeps Damagum as chair till August. You'd find it on page 4. It's got one rider to it. Neck, toes, peace, path. All right, now let's look at this one now. APC asks police to arrest imposters who suspended Ganduje. APC asks police to arrest imposters who suspended Ganduje. Page 4 has got that story. And to page 6, Ondo 2024, 1,701. Okay, why do I keep calling it 1,000? Ondo 2024, 171,922 eligible to vote in APC primary. And to page 5, police invite LP candidate Akpata chairman over Uniben violence. All right, so now let's get on to this one. AGF Fagbemi urges Yahaya Bello to surrender. Okay, it's got two riders to it. First one, immigration puts ex-governor on watch list at borders. Second one, I reject charges against me. Who's making that statement? Find out. JAMB orders arrest of parents found at CBT centers. Okay, you'd find it on page 3. Federal lawmakers back April 30. Oh, a new date has been announced now. Page 6 has got that one. Presidency. Okay, Roddy brought that to your eardrums. So let's look at the base of... all right, I think that'll be all. That'll be all with the Nation newspaper now. And now let's get you to the Nigerian Tribune newspaper, the very, very recent and current one, right? The big story, PDP neck, Damagum survives push to oust him. It's got one rider to it. Those expecting party implosion disappointed. Governors have got that to say. Page 2 has got that story right there. And this one says, APC chairman, court stops Ganduje suspension. Page 3 has got that story. Federal government needs 3.2 trillion naira for electricity subsidy in 2024. NERC has got that to say. And this one coming from Ribadu, Northwest has highest rate of poverty in the country. Page 23 has got that story. Now let's bring you this one. Ondo 2024 as APC gets set to pick candidates. Tinubu keeps contenders guessing. Page 25 has got that story. It's got one rider to it. Kogi governor to lead APC committee. And this one, despite producing 21 billion eggs annually, Nigeria spends $1 billion importing egg powder. Ministers got that to say. And you'd find a story on page what now? Page 28 of the Nigerian Tribune newspaper. Again, senators, reps postpone resumption by 7 days. Page 26 has got that one. EFCC declares Yahaya Bello wanted. It's got some writers to it. AGF warns against obstructing commission from performing its lawful duty. Second writer, don't desecrate courts while fighting corruption. Anti-graft CSOs caution EFCC. And page 2 has got that story. This is how we are wrapping it with the front pages, but we'll be bringing you inside stories intermittently as we get conversational, right? This is the time where you also get to add your voice. Let us know what you think. Bring it on already, but then add some civility and responsibility to your attitude as you express yourself. The number once again is 0907-353-0044. The other number is 0908-766-8888. Good morning to you. I'm fine. Thank you, BB. How are you doing?
I'm fine.
Lovely, lovely.
Cool.
Great, great.
This is how your voice just the sweet for us this morning. Now so go continue to sweet for us.
Amen, and yours too.
Please, you don't just buy anything we bring. May you remember us.
Okay, no qualms, blessing.
I greet our caller. I greet my daddy, my brother, and everybody that call for this radio, especially a man of mass before silence and greeter. He got what he touched me this morning. Even though yesterday we see Puma, they are checking people price where they are selling for market, right? Is it the needful now what they're supposed to do? The first thing what they're supposed to do, make them first of all go to this station where they sell fuel. How much are they selling fuel? From today, let's say be 150 up to 200. If it can possible for them like that, all the price of market, no need to go and meet person shop say how much they say. If I come for your shop, you give me a high post to do, make them go to this station first. Not be say, okay, me now, I go buy something put for motor. carry come, motor go charge me. Then you are not coming to my shop. That person needs to be arrested. You not coming to my shop, say how much I go say, now you buy the fuel for me. I think that you get the motor where they use, they go buy my material. No, may we talk the truth now. May we talk the truth. Now, two things are the best president. I don't say he's trying. He's trying. Let me tell you, I know people go come and say, which guy try? Issue of security, if he president guide all this convoy, whether they guide our senator guide them. If they send they go to the bush, maybe they guide farmer. I'm telling you, we not go they hungry for food. Right. I'm telling you for Benue now whether they get yam, they don't pursue them for their village. No more yam next year, and they tell now.
Okay,
everybody don't go now. What are they beg them down?
Yeah.
Let's for a call down.
All
No
right.
need to go for people shop. Say raise the price for us.
Yeah,
God bless you.
Thank you so much.
Make the cat more. And whether na white dog, they a white lion. No wrong. Bye bye.
All right, Phoebe Blessing. Alrighty, I mean, a story is on the lips of everybody. The 80 billion naira money laundering, the federal government placing Yahya Bello on watch list, immigration alert in DSS. I mean, have you ever seen this kind of collaboration before? Because this is really huge and large. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, Yudi.
Good morning to you, please. What's your name?
My name is Abdul Falim.
Abdul, welcome aboard.
I want to contribute on the issue of Abelu.
Yeah.
I don't believe the DSS want to arrest Abelu. Because if they want to arrest him, since they know he's in that house, they are supposed to look for means to enter the house and arrest him before the governor will come. And if the Abelu knows that I don't have anything in his stomach, why is he running away? So please, the federal government should make sure that they catch Abelu. Let him come and give account of that money. And not only Abelu, other ex-governors. They should be investigated. All of them, one by one. So that's one. I think federal government should do something quickly. And in terms of dollar reduction, we've not started seeing the impact because things are still cost. So please, the federal government should do something about it. It is very possible. So thank you very much.
Okay. Thank you.
God bless you.
God bless you,
the family.
All right.
On all our fans.
That's right.
God bless you.
Thank you. Well, then you made it clear. I mean, arrest should be made, and then you are also questioning the ability of the DSS. I mean, telling them that, look, you know what to do. Why are you stressing on it? If this man is guilty, or if this man needs to be arrested, make sure that you use all of the techniques in your arsenal to get him, and you can do it. Well, then, all eyes on the police. All eyes on the security forces combined, and all eyes on Yahya Bello's 80 billion naira money laundering. Well, it's alleged though. Well, let's take this one. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, good morning to you.
This is Moses.
Moses.
Yeah, I was tonight.
Wonderful. Trust you slept well too, yeah?
On him because they declared him wanted. How much did they place on Yahya Bello? How much did they, can you make the foundings? How much did they place on him?
They placed a bounty on him.
It's okay.
Anyways.
Declared somebody wanted.
Yeah,
I think there must be a certain amount. Then secondly,
okay.
What are we saying? This is a one-time serving governor whose integrity is shown all over the place. To me, if he thanks at me and he thinks that he has not to run away.
Right.
And again, they should also, the current governor who led his runaway to escape, to also be arrested. Because if they should arrest him, he will know where he is.
Right.
For instance, when you have a suspect in your custody, you have, I think you need to invite a lawyer to tell us on this. If you have a suspect under your cover or under your custody, what is the law against such person who kept such suspect under his cover? Or when a suspect is declared wanted and when they come for him, you allow that suspect to escape.
Right.
What is the law guiding the person that made him to escape? So to me, the current serving governor should not be left behind. He should be arrested. When he's arrested, he will know the whereabouts
of the former governor.
Okay.
That is my interpretation.
All right, thank you so much, Moses, for that one. Appreciate it. I mean, I think they call it the aiding and abetting right there. Okay, obstruction of. Okay. Well, anyways, just like you said, we should get a lawyer to, give us a lowdown on that particular aspect of it. But then let's take this one. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning to you.
Yes, sir. My name is Suleiman from National Assembly Quarters.
All right, Solomon, right? From National Assembly Quarters, yeah?
Suleiman.
Okay, Suleiman. Sorry for that mix-up. Go ahead, Suleiman. 2 minutes, please.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, sir. Yes, let me just make it brief.
Yes, please.
The issue of this dollar, sir. I can remember most of the things that people are shouting that why things are caused in the country because of high of dollar. But now the dollar is crashed down. Nothing is seen to come down. I don't know why. Why is the problem is? But thank God I have that they are going to follow the marketers. They are going to check. Some in their own place they have been a long thing has been long they keep it there in their shops. So I think if they can go there and we know that yes, always they have been shopping to do regulation of high price of things. Yes, so people are saying that they are the one that go to the market or go some places buy it and they pay transport. Yes, we agree for that, but we are not talking about just small marketers. Where they are going to buy the rest of they say that they use dollars to go and export many things. If you can see, if you go like even cash fast, if you go to buy like tire now, they tell you because of dollar tire that you used to buy like 20 tire, they tell you it's almost for something thousand now.
Right.
So you see that that's where they are talking. Not this kind of where I cannot say everybody is a big man for its own market, but not this small market that they are talking about.
Okay.
The people that even distribute the thing to them, they are the ones our problem. You understand?
Right.
Always the white things from long they keep it there, but they cannot carry the price come down. Always they are taking it high.
All right, Suleiman.
If the price can come down, things will come down. But please, they should go to the market and do this. Thank you so.
Thank you so much, Suleiman, for that one. You made it clear. You said, if the dollar is, if the naira is gaining against the dollar, we should begin to see that replicate in our price control system. Well, anyways, hello, good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Udo.
Yes, good morning to you.
This is Felix from Lambata.
All right, Felix, welcome aboard. Let's go straight to the
all
point.
our highly esteemed callers and listeners. Abubakar from Kogolada, Big Blessing, Mr. Lassie, and all others. I drop my heart for you guys. Udo.
Yes, please.
Yoruba Nation agitation last evening. Really,
that's the DHQ saying that.
Yeah, that is what it is. Because if you look at it, the Yoruba Nation has been involved in governance. What's the problem? Are they marginalized? They're talking about marginalization. They are not marginalized. Among the presidents, Yoruba are presidents of this country. Like other nations who are agitating. So they are agitating for their own sovereignty is really laughable because they are not marginalized. And presently, the president of the country is a Yoruba man. So what is their problem? I don't know. Talking about electricity tariff, I think the federal government should look into this and so that. A situation where people are living above their means, spending I think NRH, what they call them, it's like they have their own pay minimum wage, and they cannot put that on the customers. The burden of their excessive living on the customer. They should do something about the tariffs. Reduce the tariffs. We are not the only people that are consuming electricity. It's not steady. We don't see it. And when it comes, it's epileptic. It's unfair.
Right.
Let us do something about that.
All right.
Then yes, we're talking about Yabelo. Yabelo, if they want to kick Yabelo, they don't have to kick him. The administrative justice law give provision for that. When they broke into Russia to Okorocha's residence and picked him, you see a different person. Is that very different from Russia to Okorocha? So let them do the good. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Right there, nobody should be treated as though nobody should be given, treatment that is different from how others have been treated. That is what you are saying, though. But then the conversation is still trending right here. Remember that this is the pages right here on Eagles 102.3 FM Abuja, where we brought to your eardrums, and as well as your visuals, right? For those of you who are watching via the YouTube channel as well as the Facebook page wall, the front pages of major Nigerian newspapers. And at this point in time, we're still sampling your thoughts, on these headlines. But keep in mind, the number is 0907-353-0044. The other number is 0908-766-8888. We should go here for pay some bills. We'll be right back in a short bit. Don't go away.
Eagles 102.3 Abuja.
The city of Abuja is about to encounter one day of perfection, completeness, power, authority, healing, and breakthrough conference 2024. One day to shape the new year as the year begins. We lay the foundations with prayers, fasting, and prophetic directions from God's mouthpieces. Come and ignite your new year in the fires of God's presence with our pastor, Pastor Carthegiu Benson, and special guest speakers, Minister K.I. and Joshua Moses, on the 20th of April 2024. Venue, Zoological Garden, opposite Area 1 Shopping Complex, Garki, Abuja. Time, 4 p.m. Come and command your day. Remember, God can be trusted.
No AC? No problem. We're cooling you down with the freshest hits.
Eagles 102.3 Abuja. Eagles 102.3 Abuja.
It is Eagles 102.3 FM Abuja. To the YouTube channel right there, across social media platforms, and at Eagles FM Abuja, as well as the Facebook page wall at Eagles FM Abuja. And that also implies and affects to every other platform in terms of social media presence, where we have, some great information as well as content for you. TikTok, X, Instagram, we are right there, right? So get on there, show us some love, subscribe to us, like and follow, and that would give us a very good smile on our face. And that also means that you are a part of the family, right? Taking your call still. Hello, good morning. That's a miss. Keep the calls coming through. 0907-353-0044. Taking yet another call. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, my brother.
Good morning to you too.
My name is Kennedy, but you call me King Kennedy.
Okay, King Kennedy. Welcome aboard.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Cairo.
All right, King Kennedy, you've got 1 minute, so go straight to the point. Let's go.
I just want this federal government, trying to crash the price. Why don't they crash the price of petrol, so that we will know that they are being fair to not just citizens but to everyone? Let us know that they are working for us. You can't expect me to transport myself high and then go get some things from my far place and then come and say at your own price wish. It doesn't work that way. And then talking about Yahya Bello, I'm so happy that this is giving me a rethink. Why is it that the sitting governor, is so interested in this issue?
Right.
Why is it that he is hiding Yahya Bello? Could it be that the alleged money fraud of Yahya Bello, he also have hands in it? I think somebody called and said, we need some lawyers to come and investigate, because if I hide a criminal in my own house, somebody is wanted and I'm hiding the person and I'm being caught, or I am known that I'm the one that is hiding the person, I think that should be investigated too.
Right.
So the governor to have some explanation to do for us to get clear. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Time, let me not take your
Yeah,
time.
that's right,
God
King
bless.
Kennedy. Thank you so much for that. I mean, you've asked a very salient question, and that question, I'm sure, is on the lips of many Nigerians right there. But then there is an immunity clause for the sitting governor of Kogi State. But then I'm also, I also read that the EFCC had said the immunity clause is not on your house. It is on you. It's you as a person, right? But not on your property. Well, we need to really find out if it is about everything that concerns, the governor, if the immunity clause spreads, across all of those, or it's just about the individual. Is that where the clause is? Is that the extent of the clause? But then taking the call now. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, good morning to you, please.
My name is GB from Leicester.
GB, welcome aboard.
You see, I've been on EFCC wanted list. I'm really disappointed in way he handled this case. He's
Right.
just creating that publicity for himself, and which I think is not necessary for. I mean, the EFCC declaring me take you to court does not mean you are already declared by a criminal or the judgment is on you. Our law says you are innocent on the plea guilty.
Yeah.
EFCC has taken many of these rules to court before, and the legal court exonerate them. I mean, we have Orubibi, Orasaye, what is his name, Kokorosha,
Yeah.
and even Papa Shilawan. They have been taken to court. I mean, why should it be creating any publicity? The performance in a Kogi State, I'm telling you, in terms of security, one of the best governors in the North Central. He was able to secure Kogi State for the tenure he was there. Even though the state around him were having security challenges, go and check the record. So I don't expect him for proceed. And it's a young man. So go to the court, get the lawyer, protect the bail, then the case continue. Governor of Obiano was in the court yesterday with EFCC. Nobody even arrived aware of it. I mean, let me tell you something. It's creating back of the city. Fafaroshi has been in court with EFCC for almost 9 years now. This Kayode, who was speaking for Atiku in 2019, now get APC for FFK, have been in court with EFCC. Nothing, I mean, they are not be convicted. So until you are convicted, that's why we are a criminal. Go and prove your case in court. This is bad publicity. Then those who died on this thing, I'm sorry, I'm really pity them and with their family. The landmine laid by Boko Haram.
Yeah,
is it not possible for them to accept for them the drivers have been on those landmines? The Boko Haram they are still existing, and governments are really there with them. They have now is to hit around. They don't have any area of our country that they are fully answer.
Right. GB, you might want to wrap up now.
Countries to go further and get these people and get out of the place.
Okay.
I'm finding for mercy. The dialogue in Savara State.
Right.
No mercy, no peace talk with bandits anywhere. They should eliminate them and get them out of the way. They know to spend trillions of naira on security. We should have spent on other things in Nigeria and make Nigeria better today.
All right,
and
GB, we cannot go any further with you so that we can take other calls. Let's get on to other calls. Well, you've made some salient points, quite a long one right there, but it does make a lot of sense. Let us get on to the WhatsApp portal right now and allow for everybody to be a part of the conversation. It is Eagles 102.3 FM Abuja. We give you a radio or experience that you can count on, and I'd like to say we give you an audio-visual experience that you can count on anytime, any day. And then let's get on to the WhatsApp. Now, to the WhatsApp, there's been quite a number of messages right there. We should try to take everybody and allow for everybody to be a part of it so that nobody is left out. Well, I see this one that says, good morning, UD. Good morning to you, Bright Mez from Airport Road. Okay, I want to support Fagbemi. Yes, this is how leaders in authority should uphold the law and not allow selfish men who see power formally given to them as eternal. If he has nothing hidden in his cupboard, why is he avoiding the EFCC? He thinks he's still in Buhari's. Okay, I didn't quite get that. Okay, Buhari's government. Let's just summarize it to that. Well, that was okay. He feels that he's still under Buhari's government that was shading them. All right, Tinubu should stand his ground now and see if he can redeem already corrupt and battered image of the APC. Remember, most APC members already assumed this idea that whatsoever sins they committed once you are in the APC, you are already forgiven, and so most of them emboldened to do anyhow and get free. Federal government going for supermarket. I want to ask how many Nigerians visit supermarkets in this administration. Instead of them to go to local markets and checkmate prices of foodstuff, they are busy going to the supermarkets. Well, that is some talk right there. Yeah, alrighty. Let's get on to this one. Good morning, UD. Good morning to you too. How are you? Fine. Says this message. The EFCC is sending us is too much for us. How do we start looking for Yaya Bello? Okay, that question beats me too. A former governor? There are some message. You don't send people. As for Ganduje, without the party suspending him, he should honorably resign as the case is in courts. Then for FCPC, price control, I guess. Looking up supermarkets. UD, majority of Nigerians don't buy at the supermarkets. Only big people buy from supermarkets. They should go to the marketplace. That's why where common people buy from. God bless you. God bless Nigeria. Joseph Jojo from Piakasa. Right. You've really reiterated the thoughts of Bright Mares too as well in that regard. Right. Taking this one, I want to take all of the messages, then we get to the voice notes. All right. This one says, good morning, UD. Good morning to you too. This is James from Suleja. James, welcome aboard. Says, first things first, the whole noise from the DSS, EFCC, and others in trying to arrest Yahya Bello are all theatrics. So they trailed him down to his house in Abuja, and somehow a sitting governor obstructed justice by whisking him away. If they really wanted to pick him up, they would have picked him up. Prices of items, especially imported, are still outrageous because the cost of clearing goods at the ports are now outrageous. Customs have been billing and charging in a bid to meet their revenue targets and declare billions and trillions. NERC is colluding with the federal government to lie to Nigerians about electricity subsidy payment. Okay, that is your view right there. Let them tell Nigerians when subsidy payment on electricity returned, considering they themselves acknowledged the total removal in 2022, and since then there have been numerous tariff adjustments and hikes. I mean, the place of transparency and accountability, I believe. But then this one here says, a wonderful good morning to you, my brother Udwak Daniel. Yeah, good morning to you too, it says, and good morning to all the listener and callers of this wonderful radio station. Feels good. To God be the glory for the gift of another day. This is Samuel from Kuje. Samuel, welcome aboard. UD, I have the following as my take on what some papers are saying today. The former governor of Kogi State, Yahya Bello, should stop disgracing himself. Let him go and clear himself and stop all the drama. Kaduna State government should kindly take the security of the poor masses very seriously. This way and manner, these evil people enter villages in Kaduna State to carter away innocent lives. Innocent villages is so disheartening. I agree with you totally. The politicians should stop playing with our intelligence and face the real governance. Who heads their party will not put food on the poor masses' table. Okay? And it says, raining season is here. With the terrorists, bandits, kidnappers everywhere, how can our farmers go to farms if those in authority fail to do something now? Problem of hunger and hardship is looming very fast. Please, marketers should kindly be calming down, right? And stop hanging on dollars going up. Now the dollar is coming down. They too should be coming down with the price of their goods. Have a great and wonderful weekend, UD. Thank you, Samuel from Kuje. Now let's take your voices right about now and hear what you have to say, right? It's very, very important to do so. Okay, let's start off with this one.
Yeah, good morning, Mr. Odwak Daniel.
Good morning to you.
The good listeners of Eagle FM. My name is Mr. Okudilo Konkwo Onyemoego, calling from the Suleja, Niger State. Yahya Bello running from EFCC, and they ask why.
Okay.
Why is he running? Is he no longer the white lion? As he has been made us to know that he's the white lion. Why is the white lion not hiding like a sheep? It's very, very unfortunate that when our leaders are in power, they can do anything. Now he's out of power. He's now hiding from authority. Let him go and face his what he committed, and let him go and prove he's innocent. Excuse me. Let him go and prove he's innocent before the EFCC.
Sorry.
Why is he hiding? That is the kind of youth that Nigeria is breeding, and it's very, very unfortunate. Terrorists kill how many people in Kaduna State? Well, what can I say? Let their soul rest in peace. Like one of our callers normally said, today's survival may be the victim tomorrow. Today's victim is a survivor of yesterday. Government, please stop all this madness of insecurity in the country. That is why number one priority of government, securing the life and property of any, no matter what you build in the nation. If you cannot provide for your people food and security, any other thing you have done as a government is useless. I rest my case. Mr. Okudili Okonkwo Onyewego from the city of Suleja in Niger State. God bless you all.
All right, Okudili, you've made it clear. I mean, governments that cannot sustain the food security of its people might as well not call itself a government. But then you should also consider the fact that there are factors that are, also responsible for these, and there are also efforts that are being made. But many have also said that we are the ones who like to treat ourselves badly, especially from the grassroots. At every opportunity, we want to exploit.
Good morning, Udwak.
Good morning to
all
you.
our callers and listeners on the platform. My name is Eric. On the issue of 82 billion corruption allegation against former governor of Kogi State, who has been on the run, there's a saying and an adage, it's even in the holy book, the Bible, Proverbs 28 verse 1, that the sinner runneth when no one pursueth, but the righteous is as bold as a lion. Now, why is the governor on the run if his hands are clean? Someone called on this platform yesterday by name Clement, and he was more or less condemning the EFCC for going after the former Kogi State governor. Now, until we eschew ethnic sentiment, double standard and hypocrisy, as a people collectively, honestly, this country cannot forge ahead. I expect all callers to condemn one arm of the security agency countering another arm, because what happened 2-3 days ago, was a public embarrassment. Now, why is the governor on the run, please, for goodness sake? And that caller also said, we all know the former governor is the backbone of the incumbent governor. Are you now saying the incumbent governor was not legitimately elected into that office? So let's try to separate politics from morals, so that we can have a healthy, country that we can all be proud of. Honestly, I feel disappointed when some people call on this platform and make some comment just because this person belongs to my, tribal inclination or whatever, or religion. We must live above that. Look at the Yoruba name agitators. Have you seen any caller on this platform call to defend them? No. An average Southwest or Yoruba man, and I'm happy to be one, would not publicly come out and defend what is not defendable. No. Let's condemn evil vices. That's the only way this country can move forward. Thank you. Let me leave you here. Have a beautiful weekend.
All right. Thank you so much, Eric, for that one. I said condemn what should be condemned and do not cover for them. All right. Taking this one right now, please. We should always try to make our voice notes quite short. Go straight to the point.
Good morning to Udwak Daniel.
Good
My
morning.
sister, big blessing. I always value your call. I appreciate your call. Keep it up. I greet Alatu. I greet the listeners and callers of this great radio station. I want to.
Okay. Please, let's not call the WhatsApp number, please. Okay? Let's not call it.
Troop rescue pregnant Chibok girls. No, I don't believe they rescue her. She escaped. Udwak Daniel, we are talking of 10 years since they kidnapped these girls. It's 10 years now. Let's say it's over 10 years now. Because it was on 14 of this month that they clocked 10 years. Now they rescued them with 3 kids. I'm pained by hearing that story. Bandit killed 23 in Kaduna. That's another thing. We are talking of control of price. Just like what BB Blessing say, bring down the fuel price. Even this electricity tariff that the AEDC are saying, that if they reverse it, it's going to cost them. Do we have steady electricity in this country? Do we have up to 10,000 megawatt? We are talking of Qatar that they are not up to 3 million. They have 40,000 megawatt. We are talking of Algeria, 45 million. They have over 33,000 megawatt. We are talking of South Africa, the population of 61 million. They have 58,000 megawatt. We are talking of Egypt, 104 population. They have 59,000 megawatt. They didn't do all these things. You just come with the electricity tariff, ban A, ban B, ban C. See, they should reverse this in. Let there be steady electricity first before talking of any increment. Steady electricity first before any increment. So I really fell for this Chibok girls that have been rescued. Honestly, a pregnant Chibok girl rescue. No. She escaped. Thank you for giving me the privilege again. Once again, Nagodi. My name is Salasi.
Really, it is always. I mean, when I was taking that story at some point, you felt the way I almost. I didn't even know how to handle myself. But I mean, it's really about the Chibok girl thingy. It brings the goosebumps under my skin. All right. Anyways, let's go ahead. All right. I think we need to work on this so that we can get here.
Eagle FM. My name is Mustafa Ahmed. I'm talking from Suleja.
All right, Mustafa.
I want to comment on Gambiji's headline. Gambiji, corruption charges. Then you should step aside. In all these small African countries, you hear the good people that hold the good offices. Once they are accused of anything in the office, they will resign first so that they will be checked. But in Nigeria, our case is in the reverse. When our Nigerian people are going to start behaving like other African people that went to school, when you are accused of any corruption charges or of anything in your office, first of all, you step down to show that you are clean. When you step down, then investigation continue until when the investigation continue and they clear you. That is what it's supposed to be. This Ganduje issue has been lingering for a very long time. When are they going to finish the investigation of the Ganduje? It's time for them now to finish that Ganduje investigation. This is the time. Let them show Nigerians that they are fighting real corruption, not hanky-panky. Thank you very much.
All right. Show to Nigerians that
good morning, Mr. Udok.
Corruption and not the hanky-panky right there. That's what you are saying, right? And, okay, I think we just took this message, didn't we? Well.